Steve Bannon out of prison just in time to be possibly appointed by Donald Trump if he wins. That's why he cannot. All right. I'll put him up full, man. He was teaching civics in prison. They allowed him to teach a class on civics. Steve Bannon released from FCI Danbury yesterday, where he was allegedly teaching civics while incarcerated. He was sentenced to 4 months for contempt of Congress in 2022 for refusing to comply with subpoenas from the House committee during a Jan 6th investigation. Okay. Most of the students in his class were MAGA Trump supporters. He has taught his class every Tuesday this fall, sometimes employing the Socratic method to a crowd of roughly 50 fellow prisoners at the suburban Connecticut prison. Multiple sources told the outlet, quote, "Everything you need to know about business and politics can be learned from Godfather 1 and Godfather 2, Bannon told his class, according to the report. Quote, "Watching Fox is like watching professional wrestling," Bannon said, telling the inmates how much he hated the Murdoch family. "They want you to focus on phony things, the shiny toys." Bannon, who is released Tuesday, told the class that the nation's founders had drafted the U.S. Constitution to guard against tyranny, but the report states that many inmates were attracted to the idea of a king as the, quote, "only way to get things done." That would be called a dictator today. Although the Capitol rioter disagreed, much to Bannon's surprise. Wasn't what you were trying to do on Jan 6th? Bannon asked, but didn't mention his own role that day to make Trump king. No, the MA said, saying that he believed Trump's claims about a stolen election. "I was there to protest the lack of an investigation." Bannon led discussions about immigration and apologetically switched to the term illegal immigrants when an inmate objected to him using the term illegal aliens. They're better than you, Bannon. And he attempted to console an inmate who was unable to answer whether he was better off with Trump as president because he was selling drugs at the time. Trump's 34 felony convictions have taken some of the sting out of being a felon, Bannon told the man.
This is cartoon, man.
You know, Bannon was getting paid commissary. You know, he was making them guys give him commissary every week just to teach that class. That's Bannon's way, man. Bannon stole money from elderly people, said he was going to build a wall because Trump couldn't, and then funneled the money to another country and back to his damn self the whole time. All right, dear brother, thoughts here?
Hey, you know, that's what this has always been about at the end of the day. It's just a big swindle and a big con. Right. I mean, the state of Oklahoma is selling $3 million worth of Trump Bibles to be in the schools. It's in the contracts. Like that's just so emblematic of what all of this is. Steve Bannon has never hid the fact that it's all about racism for him. We got to make this country more white. Well, good luck with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't really know what you're going to do about that. And it's antithetical to what America is in the first place. This has always been a place of immigrants, whether it was the British who came over here first, Germans coming over here. And then don't forget, when Italians and the Irish first came here, they weren't white enough. You know what I'm saying? So the goalpost just continuously gets moved. And now, you know, we got like light-skinned Cubans and Puerto Ricans thinking they white. Like, no, y'all ain't white. Not yet, at least, you feel me? But y'all ain't white yet. But yeah, this is just hilarious. Steve Bannon teaching a class on physics in prison where he definitely belongs.
And
this is a funny story.
It is. And once again, you know, well, he still isn't complying with the subpoena. So